Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is Tuesday the 2nd of February and we are doing our last day on money, and so we're going to start off with just a quick recap on what we did last week, just to see if you still remember all of your pound values. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you just to pause the video very quickly and see if you can add up, do the questions on the screen there. Add questions using amounts of money. Pause the video here and we will go through it in a minute. So, you should have paused the video. I'm just going to quickly talk you through what we need to do to work it out. So the first thing you're going to need to do, you're going to need to be able to recognise all of these pound questions. So, these pound notes and coins. The first one is £5. The second one is £10 and the third one is £1. Now we know that the question is easy to answer. We start off with our largest amount, that's probably the easiest way to do it. We add the next largest and then we add the smallest. 10 add 5 is 15, add 1 is 16. So it will be £16. The next one, we've got £10 here, add £20, add £2, that one is a £2 if you look closely. So you're going to start off with the £20, add the £10, that will be 30, add the £2, that will be £32. Well done if you got those both right. So today we are working on giving change, okay? So this is the hardest thing that we do in money at the moment. This is the trickiest bit. We've added and subtracted money and that will come in really, really handy for when we're giving change. This is actually a really practical skill because you often need to give change in shops. And if you worked in a shop, you definitely need to know how to give change. So, step one today is I understand what the word change is, and we'll talk about that in a second. Step two is I can subtract money from a total. And step three is your chili challenge, I can answer word problems. So, the first thing we're going to do is think a little bit about what change is. Have a think in your head if you've heard the word before, if you know what it is, if you know what to do with. So when you go to a shop and you buy something that is amount of money, you often give like a £5 note or a £10 note or a £20 note, and the thing doesn't cost that much money, it costs less. So the cashier, the person on the checkout has to give you some change, okay? So that's what change is. Sometimes they have machines to help them, but sometimes they just have to work it out in their head, okay? So, let's move on. It's going to be my turn first. I'm going to have a go explaining how to do this. You can do it along with me if you like, or you can just watch and then do it next time when it's our turn. So, Mo buys a chocolate bar for 37p. He pays with a 50p coin. How much change is he going to receive? So what we need to do here is we need to do a subtraction question. We start with our 50p because that's how much money he gives, the biggest amount of money, and we take away how much the thing cost. So it cost 37p, didn't it? And we need to work out what the equals, or what it's going to equal, and that will be how much change he has received. So we need to use a number line to do this, and they've helpfully given us a number line to do. So we start off at our smallest amount of money. We start off at 37p. And we need to count up and see how much it is to get from 37p to 50p. And we can do this in little jumps. As I said yesterday, you could just do lots and lots of little jumps of one, but that would probably take a long time and you'd get probably a little bit messed up because it's a bit tricky, okay? And if you do lots of little jumps, it might get a little bit confusing as well. So we're going to do some bigger jumps. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add 3p to our 37p. We're going to count up by 3. And that's because 7 add 3 equals 10, so it gets us to a nice round number. So we've added 3p and we're on 40p. We're now on 40p and we need to get to 50p, don't we? Because that's our end total. So we add 10p to our 40p to get 50p. So how much has he got altogether? How much change is he going to get? You add the 10p and the 3p, and that will equal 13p altogether. So Mo receives 13p change. Okay, so we've got a couple of other ones. Use a number line, so this is a number line, to solve the problems. Ron has £1. He buys a lollipop for 55p. How much change will he receive? And the next one, Whitney has £5. She spends £3.60p. How much change will she receive? Now these ones are harder, and the reason that they are harder is because they're using pounds and pence. It's actually, once you know how to do it, it's quite easy. You've just got to make sure that you remember that £1 equals 100p. So I'm going to quickly show you how to start off this question, and then you can have a go at finishing it yourself, okay? So for our first one, Ron's got £1. How many pennies in a pound again? You're right, 100p, okay? So I'm going to write £1. Underneath it, I'm going to write 100p because that reminds us, okay? Just doesn't matter, you can write whatever you like on your working out. And we're starting off at 55p, okay? So we need to do a jump. I'm going to do a jump of, oh, actually, I'm going to let you have a go at this one. So pause the video, have a go, about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back to this question. Okay, so you should pause the video. I'm now going to go through the answers. So the first jump I'm going to do is I'm going to do a jump that gets us to 60. 60p is a nice round number. So how big a jump have I done? I've done a jump of 5p because 55 add 5 is 60. Now I need to do another jump, and I'm going to do my other jump because we need to get to 100, don't we? 100p. I'm going to do a jump of 40. Luckily, I know my number bonds to 100 because I know my number bonds to 10. 6 add 4 is 10, so 60 add 40 will be 100. So the answer to this question is 45p, and that's because I've added my jumps up. Right, let's do the next one. So, Whitney has £5. She spends £3.60. How much change will she receive? So again, we're going to do a takeaway question. We're starting off at the smallest amount of money, £3.60. And we're ending up at the largest amount of money, the money that she gives, okay? And that is £5. So, I need you to count up to get from £3.60 to £5, okay? Remember, we've got pounds and pence in this one. So I would probably do the pence first, round to the nearest pound, and then go up, okay? Pause the video. Remember, there is more than one way to do this. There's more than one, as long as you get with the right answer with the jumps, it doesn't matter what jumps you actually do. Have a go, and then come back to the video. Okay, so you should have had a go. I'm going to go through the answers quickly. £3.60, my first jump is going to be 40p, okay? Doesn't matter if yours wasn't, but my first jump is going to be 40p because I know that if I added 40p to this, I would get £4 because I'm going to the next pound, okay? So that will be £4, oh, that says £5, that's not right, is it? £4, £3.60, add 40p is £4. Now, this is a bit easier now, isn't it? I'm on £4 and I need to get to £5. So therefore, I need to do a jump of, what's a big jump? Of £1. So, my answer is going to be the two numbers added up together. £1 and 40p will equal, I'll pop it down here because it's a bit confusing otherwise, will equal £1 40p. Well done. Okay, now this is a different way of working it out, okay? Tommy buys a comic for £3.25. He pays with a £5 note. How much change will he receive? Use the part-whole model to help you. Now, It depends on what you find easiest to do, okay? And if a method gets you to the right answer, I don't mind which method you use. The reason we show you lots of different methods is to make sure that you completely understand what you are doing, okay? Now, you could work this out using a number line if you wanted, but they want you to work it out using part whole, okay? So they've split up £5 into £4 and 100p, because 100p equals a pound, doesn't it? That's just so when you take away the £3 and the 25p, you then have the answer, okay? So you don't need to use a number line. You don't have to do it this way, but it's a good, maybe it might be a little bit quicker, okay, if you're feeling confident with it. Have a go, but then when we answer the questions yourself, you can do it however you like. Pause the video here and then I'll show you how to do the answer. Okay, so first of all, we need to work out what question we're doing. So Tommy buys a comic for £3.25. He has £5 and he wants to know how much change he's going to get. So we need to do £5 take away £3 25p, and then we're going to put equals. Okay, so that's the question we're doing. Here he split £5 into £4 and 100p. So we can take away the pounds first and then the p. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do £4. So £4 is here. Take away £3 because that's the pounds. Okay, and that's going to equal £1. We know that. Okay, now we're going to take away the pennies. We've got 100p here, so we're going to do 100p. Take away 25p equals, what's 100 take away 25? It's 75p. So the answer then will be those two added up. The answer will be £1 and 75p. Okay, oh, it says 175, that doesn't make sense, does it? Need to make sure we've got our little point in there because we're doing pennies, pounds and p. Okay, so the next question, Eva buys a train for £6 and 55p. She pays with a £10 note. How much change will she receive? So the question we're doing, £10, take away £6 and 55p. Right, the part whole model is going to split up our £10 into £9 and 100p, because £9 at 100p will be £10, okay? So he's splitting up this one, like we have here. Then we're going to take away the pounds from the pence, okay? Have a go at this. If you can't do it during the part whole model, you use a number line, okay? Pause the video here, and then I'll go through the answer in a sec. Well done. So, it's quite hard to do a part whole model on here. I'm going to have a go. So, we've got our whole and we've got our two parts. And then we've got some lines going. Oh, they're very straight lines. Okay. So, we need £10 altogether at the top. And then we've got, so we're going to put £9 and 100p. This is just another way to work it out, okay? So, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so we can fit it on. Let's take away the pounds first. £9 take away £6. £9 take away £6 equals £3. Remember, you don't have to do the dot 0, 0 there, the point 0, 0, if there's no pennies, okay? And then we need to take away the p, so 100p. Take away 55p, and you could use a number line to do this, or however you'd like, but the answer would be 45p. So therefore the answer to the question is £3 and 45 pence. Well done if you got that right. And remember, if you got it right using a number line, that's also absolutely fine. Okay, so today your task is, as normal, to complete the worksheet that you have had printed out or that's on your screen. If you want to do the mild challenge, do just the first page of your worksheet, which is questions 1 to 4. Medium challenge is the whole thing, and hot challenge is the chili challenge worksheet. That is in a separate sheet, okay? Have a good time. Good luck. Goodbye.